Get my lights on here. Got my stream, got my my lights repaired with my damn stream deck. Don't know how long that'll last. All right, let me grab this damn controller. Is it paired? Oh my God, something's paired. Gee whiz. Oh, burr, it's cold in here. All right. Oh, man. Maybe I should have posted that a little sooner to when I was ready to play. Whoops. Shit happens, man. I get home from work. It's about 20 after 11. There was a note on my front door from a girl that used to live here, and I got one of her packages the other day. She was like, I need to set up a time where I can get that from you. I'm like, well, maybe you should have updated your, I've only lived here 5 years now. Maybe you should have updated your shipping address. Oh man, my protein shake's too thick. Oh, it's good though. Yummy. Yummy. The fuck am I doing? All right. Paging Mr. Pool. Is there a Deadpool mission up? No. There's a Spider-Man easy summoning circle. 5 years. What? Yeah, it's the lady. It's the couple that sold the house to us. They're younger than me. I guess they were getting divorced. So I tried to look her up online a couple days ago after I got the package because I knew who it was, and I didn't recognize the address. It didn't seem like a Greenville address. And then it said she works in Dayton. I said, I'm not driving to Dayton. Nah. I'll have lived here. It'll be 5 years in June that I've lived here. She's a nice looking girl. She's a bank manager in Dayton, Ohio. But I guess she's living, I called her when I got off work and left her a message. She left me a message, and she lives about 4 blocks north of me now. Maybe like almost a half a mile. She ordered something from the Gap, I guess, and I almost ripped it open because I thought I get so many packages, and I was like, wait a second, I don't shop at the Gap. I've never bought one thing ever at the Gap, but I saved it. It's in my living room. I'll save it for her. Nobody cares. I don't know why I'm even. But that's one reason why I was late getting to the game. Don't know. Yeah, I guess it's online or something. I don't know. I don't buy clothes there. I hate spending money on clothes. Maybe superhero t-shirts or something. I just buy these cheapy fucking. This is my lounge around. I got like 4 of these lounge around shirts, and then I tried to buy a Power Man shirt, and they said it's undeliverable. I was trying to like an old style Luke Cage 70s logo shirt. It was cool. I waited a week. I was like, oh, that's gonna be cool. And the one where he's going, the good Luke Cage, not that new horse shit Luke Cage. Anyway. Yeah, I got it. I got the refund on it. I wanted the damn shirt. No, they refunded me. I hit them up at work one day. I hit them customer service. Was talking to the lady while I was at work. It's like, I'll make sure I get paid while I'm doing stupid shit. I had forgotten I switched Deadpool to the gray suit. I was like, who in the hell? Oh, yeah. I'm going to switch him back to the red suit. I need a spoon. I had a pretty good night at work, though, at least. I got to work tomorrow. After Sunday, it'll be a month straight since I've had a day off. If I work Sunday. When I work Sunday.
Sticking with the plan, I guess.
I think I've got next weekend off. I don't think they're... Because our setup guy's taking vacation Friday, and he wants the whole weekend off next weekend, so... I'm not doing his job. They're not going to pay me to do it. I'm not doing it. Not happening. Not gonna do that. They're gonna try to get me to do it. Like, nope.
Bad luck for you.
So if they schedule us over the weekend,
Leave some for the rest of us.
he won't be there, and I'm like, your quality checks ain't gonna get done because I'm not doing it. Your paperwork's not gonna get done. That place takes a lot for granted. Yeah, might as well play that. It's free. They have no contingency plan for anything. Who do I want Deadpool to attack? Mr. Pool, target has full health plus 90 damage, 240. Wait a second. Play that, dummy. Chain Strike. Chain Strike might be good right now. +1. Death from above is +1. What can I kill with a move? Let's get the move attack out of the way. Where's my hunter? Come here, you. Come here, you. I should be able to whiz right through this. Yeah. Famous last words. Where's Spidey? Where the hell's Spider-Man? I watched Spider-Man 2. I fell asleep to watching Spider-Man 2 last night. The one with Alfred Molina. I forgot how good that movie is. It puts these new ones to shame. I watched Black Adam a couple days ago. I rented Black Adam. That was $4.99 down the drain. And then I saw Wakanda Forever. Oh my God. What a joke. No, Black Adam is not good. Black Adam is dreadful. I was like, Dwayne, what are you doing, Dwayne? I thought it was horrible. This is not good. Stupid plot, stupid dialogue, stupid jokes. Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate was okay.
This one's for you.
Dwayne Johnson was not good. Black Adam. The effects weren't that good. Just didn't look right. I disliked it. Of course, they have some annoying little kid in the I'm like, good God. Can we just have some good and evil without some annoying little kid in there that's the plot point? I don't know what to do. Let's see what the hell's going on here. I'm just kind of Oh my god.
Coming at you.
That was a waste of a move. I shouldn't have done that.
Tough losing
That was
overtime
dumb.
For like decades.
Yeah, the whole kid. I'm just like, come on, y'all. You can do better than this. You've got to do better than this.
That's one mystic out.
Can't stop. Won't stop.
Can't stop. Won't stop. Deadpool. Maybe I should thwip somebody. Nah, let's go ahead and get 4 hero points and then take my beating.
Catchphrase here.
Yeah, Black Adam's like, don't even waste your time.
The rainbow.
It's pretty nonsensical.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
I watched Spider-Man 2 again. It's on Tubi right now. Of course, Kirsten Dunst. You got to put up with her. Dumb bitch. Peter. Yeah, Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3 is on Tubi right now. The Sam Raimi ones. Yeah. I like Sam Raimi's movies. Not necessarily the third one, but the first 2 are good. And I love Alfred Molina. He's one of I like that guy. He's good. I thought that was perfect. You just got to put up with annoying Kirsten Dunst acting. Yeah. I mean, I liked a little bit of 3. I liked the Sandman part. I thought that was cool. I thought they did that decent. It should have been way better. It's better than Black Adam and yeah, oh yeah, they shoved a lot of crap in one hole. What should I do here? Nah. We'll wait till next round. We'll see what happens here.
Hydra's in control of the situation.
Ouch. Goddamn, Spidey's getting his butt kicked. So I'm all caught up on Marvel Cinematic Universe. So my video coming out Sunday will have my ranking of all 30 films. I do my ranking because a guy on Bounding Into Comics did his 30 ranking. So I'm going to compare my 30 ranking to his 30 ranking. Not that anybody gives a shit, but I'm just saying. I think it might be kind of fun. Now that I'm all caught up, whoopee-doo! What a waste. Yeah, let's get rid of a splitter. You've seen I'm about to say that. Yeah, but you're smarter than I am. You don't waste your time like I do. You're like, yeah, I'm not watching that crap.
They will not forget that.
I just don't like to judge it unless I've seen it. I won't really judge anything until I've seen it. I might make a comment where, yeah, I bet that sucks, but I'm not going to make a determination on something unless I've actually seen it. I might go see Ant-Man and Wasp, Quantum Sania or whatever. I didn't see the latest things like Inhumans. Inhumans. Oh, Eternals. You're talking about Eternals?
Hell,
Because they've never had an Inhumans movie. Now, they had that crappy Inhumans TV show. That low budget. Yeah, don't bother with the why they made an Eternals movie. I have no, and tried to make it part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe is absolutely nonsensical. For one, it was pretty much outside of the Marvel Universe. It was just little Jack. They were happy to have Jack Kirby back, and they said, "Okay, Jack, go play with your toys for a little bit." That's basically, you got a new toy set. It didn't sell that well. It was the Jack Kirby thing, you know. Yeah, the Inhumans. Oh boy. So why they tried to make, and then they change it. It doesn't resemble anything of the Eternal comic book. I read the Eternal comic books when I was a kid off the stand. I wouldn't recognize it. It's like, quit insulting people's intelligence with this garbage. Make a new franchise instead of, I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. Damage, double damage to Lillian. I might as well play it. Let's see who's gonna get their ass beat here. Gain a taunt, gain 3 resist. Yeah. I want the Inhumans to be good. Eternal. Yeah, I can get. I love all these people. Oh, the Eternals is so diverse. You wouldn't know the fucking Eternals if it hit you upside the head. Then why do you give a fuck? You know what I mean? The majority of people never knew Eternals from anything. I would love to have the Inhumans work, but that wouldn't make sense without making the Fantastic Four work.
Allow me.
I love the Inhumans.
You must be terrible at poker.
Yeah, the Eternals as a comic book. Yeah. I love Jack Kirby. He's a great world builder, but I mean, they shut that down quick. It's like, okay, we got Jack back for a little bit. They were humoring him. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Later on, I like the original Eternal or Inhumans. Before they started all that crapola.
Mucho gusto.
So yeah, that is Terrigen Mist. Yeah, that's all retcon bullshit. Always have to reinvent the wheel. Let's do the hunter. That one's still protected. It turns remaining 4. Yeah, I got plenty of. I got this in the. I pretty much got this in the bag. Yeah, that Terrigen Mist stuff. I like the original Inhumans. Gorgon, Karnak, Triton, Crystal, Lockjaw, Black Bolt, Medusa. Yep. Just drink it now and consume it. Yeah, that's why they write new things, and you can just blend up the old stuff. And yeah, you're 100%. Yep. I still need to. Ooh, I need patience to come up to take care of this dude. That dude's still got a lot of health. Ooh. I need to play that blessing too.
Mystics are digging deeper, reaching for something to call for.
Just drink it down. We'll slap the Eternals on it. Put Angelina Jolie in there. Salma Hayek as fucking.
Oh, trippy.
Salma Hayek as Ajax. That makes about as much fucking sense. Why didn't you make Halle Berry as fucking Icarus then? fucking, just go full fucking stupid. When I saw Salma Hayek was going to be fucking Ajax, I'm sitting there going, huh?
No one will touch you.
Do I look like I'm running?
Dumb.
They do not seem to be a match for us.
Who's hurt here? Nobody. Where's... Oh, Deadpool's got a daze on him. Who cares? Lucy Liu is Gilgamesh. Let's go. Yeah, Lucy. Was she in that? She was in that. You know, that movie's so forgettable. I watched it. No, okay. What other one did they have terrible? Angelina Jolie was Athena. The crazy one. The psycho one. And then Circe was the Asian chick, and I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. Makes more sense than fucking Salma Hayek as Ajax, but God, I don't know what to do, man. There's just so much on the field here. Can I just give up? I don't want Spider-Man cards. Do something. How about that? Do something. Even if it's wrong. Do something. Yeah, it was nonsensical. I mean, it's not you, it was the movie. I couldn't follow that movie, yeah, because no sane person would want to follow that movie. I hated that movie from the get-go. First 10 minutes in, I was like, why am I watching this? Because I'm curious. I mean, I'm curious of how they fucked it up. Let's play this. Apply to blessed all heroes. Now we do big damage. Whoopee! Hey, Deadpool's got mag dump. Let's dump some mag on this guy.
Super special move, go!
Super special move, go!
You know, you're pretty good at this.
Spidey sense. I could redraw and get. Let's have the hunter get 2 cards and see if one of them is going to be patience. Not that I need it. I don't really need it anymore, but well, one of them is patience. Okay. I don't really need it now as bad as I did. I haven't even had to heal anybody. How is Deadpool doing? He's good. He's got a lot of buffs. Gain a fast, gain a resist. Yeah, we'll play.
Oh, this should be good. Should come in handy.
The only 2 Marvel movies I've really liked in the last couple years, Spider-Man No Way Home is really good, and I kind of liked Doctor Strange. It was kind of middle of the newer Doctor Strange. I kind of enjoyed it. It's not that great of a movie, but I kind of enjoyed it. Other than that, man, it's gotten bad. WandaVision 2, there you go. I don't know, something about it. Sam Raimi for one, I like Sam Raimi movies. I like his movie making style. Yeah, there was some parts I had issues with. And they didn't make that America Chavez character that annoying. That might have been a deal breaker. Let's discard something. Let's discard Thwip and get a move attack here. Go, Spidey. Guest starring Doctor Strange. Oh, he was in it quite a bit. They're kind of they're exaggerating that a little bit. I've heard that as well. They like to make fun of the movie for that, but I like Benedict Cumberbatch. I think he's a guest starring doc. You've been watching some YouTubers, or maybe you've seen the movie. I don't know. I'm not saying it's great. Like, I think on my list I've got it. On the list, I'm coming out with the 30. It's right in smack dab in the middle for me. I want to see the other one that was supposed to be better. See? Everything all at once or something. I want to see that other one. I know what Everything All at Once. That movie. I'm not really interested in seeing it, but I know what you're talking about. I know what movie you're talking about. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. It won some award, like the actress won some award or something, or nominated, or not that I care about that. But. My hunter didn't get knocked out, did she? Or is she just dazed? Did she get knocked out? This is getting out of hand. Please don't be knocked out. Oh, she's dazed. Okay. I'm not a Witcher. I know a lot of people like it, and the video game's good, I guess, but I just don't give two fucks about The Witcher. I never have, and probably never will. It's like they're all mad about it. That's just something that, I'm not bashing it or anything. It's probably pretty cool. It's kind of like Doctor Who for me. I like some of the old Doctor Who's from the 70s, but I didn't give two fucks about Doctor Who. Showing it's not just a comic book. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I'm not saying, don't talk about it because I don't like it. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying people worried about that franchise. I never cared about The Witcher. I don't know. It just never appealed to me. Maybe I'd like it if I gave it a chance, but it's like Game of Thrones. I never watched it. I know nothing. I can't speak on it because I know nothing about it. I've never watched a Game of Thrones episode in my life. I don't know what to do here because my hunter needs... I can cure my hunter, but I need to get Mr. Poole out of the blast zone. And will my hunter really take any damage here? I can't play any cards anyway. Because of the diverse cat. That's the prequel. Oh God. Have you been watching it? That stuff? I have not. I know that's what they're saying. I am ignorant on The Witcher. Like, what's it about? I know Geralt or whatever his name is. I played the video game a little bit, like a couple hours. I could, if I had to pass a quiz on The Witcher, I would fail. Well, I need to move Deadpool out. Or I could let Deadpool just take a beating here. And then Or I can wait till next round. Deadpool's gonna die. I don't see Deadpool getting out of this. That's a lot of dudes targeting Deadpool. Let's see if I can kill something here. Oh, we can kill 3 Deadpool attackers. Is there... Oh, man. Shoot. Yeah, let's kill these 3 guys.
Here comes the heat. Gotta be honest, you didn't leave me much choice.
I think it's funny that new Amazon Lord of the Rings. You won't spend money. Yeah, me neither. That new Amazon Lord of the Rings isn't even in the top 15 streaming shows. They spent $1 billion on that. $1 billion worth of drone shots. I watched the first 3 episodes and I was so bored. I was bored to tears. Let's play opportunist here. Turns remaining 2. Oh, this is getting serious. I need to be able to get patience off. Next round, I got to get patience off. Patience. So Deadpool's still not. Deadpool's still in the blast zone. Let's do a. Let's see if we can kill a dude. At least get Deadpool out of the blast zone.
They're just sleeping.
I ought to play in. No, that takes 3. Let's play opportunist. Then Spidey can hit Deadpool. No. Nah, I'm not gonna play opportunist. Let's redraw it. Play boom headshot. Maybe I can kill something with boom headshot. Yeah, let's kill a splitter with boom headshot. Yeah, I broke down and rented Black Adam for $5. Wish I could have that $5 back. Wah, wah. Deadpool. Damn, Spidey's gonna take a beating. I'm not worried about it though. Let's do this. You the knockback. You bastard. Who cares? My hunter will be able to wipe these dudes out here.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Next round. Okay, we got 5. I could get... We'll wait until I play patience and then we'll... Doesn't really matter. Overdrive serum.
Not good.
Hydra immortalis.
The new plan, James Gunn's new plan for the DC universe, so cinematic universe is fucking stupid. They announced, for one, that Flash movie. Ugh, they're actually going to release that. We've got an 8 to 10 year plan. Yeah, that won't last. If these movies don't make money, your 8 to 10 year plan is going to be in the toilet. I don't care who you are, especially talking about Warner Brothers.
Whoever smelt it, dealt it.
Okay, it's time.
According to plan.
Last chance to disrupt the... Yeah, it's time to...
Now.
We got to take this serious here. Goodbye, Mr. Bond. Get the fuck out of here.
Start down as a living
Now we can hit this fool.
Put an asterisk right next to your name.
No pain will shake our loyalty.
You did it. You still gotta kill him. Should we heal Spidey or heal myself? That would be a big overheal. Nah, we'll just play Fortify. Fortify.
The advantage is mine.
The only movie that they announced from DC that I give a shit about coming up is Swamp Thing, which is supposed to come out in like 2026 or some shit like that. It's like, okay, Swamp Thing. That sounds good. Just don't fuck it up. What time is it? I got work tomorrow. At least I'm on overtime tomorrow. Bum, 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 bum. All right, I'm about ready to let these. Yeah, you might as well play it. I got like 7 of these things in my inventory. Let's get 10 where we can do some major damage next round. I haven't played one heal on my heroes yet. From the depths. Fucking blueberries. Got frozen blueberries in my protein shake.
Get your cooties off me.
Spitting blueberry skins everywhere.
We don't fear death. You will suffer for your.
Oh, Spidey. Well, Spidey's down. Spidey is down.
They have not lost interest. Sheer numbers won't save you now.
Uh-huh.
This shall be of great help.
Oh, I got cursed on me. God damn it. They love doing that horse shit. Deadpool's gonna die. No. I don't know what to tell you, Deadpool. I got cursed on me. I gotta move my hunter out. Sorry, Mr. Pool. Nah, my hunter can survive all that. I guess I could heal Deadpool. Nah, he's not even worth it. He's not worth it. Let's do this. Let's do some damage. Wow. Kind of want to keep Deadpool around though. So I'm out of the blast zone at least. So I mean, I can move Deadpool. I can do a move attack and get Deadpool out of the blast zone. Because I'm out of the blast zone. I'm out of the blast zone. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get Deadpool. Ah, he's still in the blast zone there. Shoot. Yeah, we'll get him way out of the blast zone. Nice shoulder charge. All right, Deadpool. If I play Cursed, it's going to get rid of one of my cards. Maybe it'll get rid of an infernal spider. I don't care about pain pinata that much either. Let's heal Deadpool. Yeah, and get rid of a card. We'll see what card it gets rid of. Get rid of infernal spider. Oh, I got Paragon Collar. What to get rid of? Oh, I don't see it. I don't have any light cards. Might as well play it though. I'm still cursed. That's going to get rid of another card. 2 card plays. Might as well do Death from Above and be sure not to fall into the blast zone. Let's just get rid of a. Let's get rid of an attacker with Death from Above. Good job, DP.
Now that was something.
+1 in Fuego. He's gonna take some damage though. Shoot. Well, might as well do Blade Storm. And nah, let's do Paragon Collar. No. God, I hate that cursed. That curse sucks. Let's just play Pain Pinata and then wait till next round. Is there anything that he kills? I'm not in the blast zone and it kills another attacker. I still got a splitter on the board I gotta get rid of. Yeah, let's do Pain Pinata. Okay, oh.
I am impressed.
Okay, your turn. Is there any environmental attacks I can use on these pinheads? There isn't. Let's just go ahead and give them their turn here.
I saw a move like that centuries ago.
It damaged nothing.
There is
Ouch. At least he damaged his own. She damaged his own goon. And you get a counter. Just can't have the hunter die. Hang in there. Don't you go dying on me. Maybe I misunderestimated how many attackers. Okay, good. The hunter lived. Cursed. All right, Deadpool.
Our team is falling apart.
It's all the hunter now. I should be able to wipe them out with Blade Storm. And that is going to be priority number 1, is wipe those splitters out. Okay.
Are they stronger
What do
than
we
we
have?
at least?
Obviously, I'm going to cure myself. Is there anything I can re-roll to cure? No, we're going to re-roll this. Redraw. Keep saying, okay, heal. Oh, nice. Okay, let's just start out by curing myself. Paragon Collar. Make sure I get my free card,
It's mine.
which would be Holy. I'll just heal myself for free.
The light is on our side.
Free heal.
Welcome assistance.
Don't give me that crap. Where are these pinheads? I see 2 splitters going down. But I'm greedy. Oh, look at the greed.
Their time is short.
Greed is a good thing. All right.
You are lucky to still be
Gordon Gecko. Let's see. I don't know why I didn't play Wrath first. Moron. I should have played Wrath first. Oh well.
This shall be of great help.
Let's play Fortify. And then I got one more good attack. I'll do Holy Burst.
Let us see if they
And
have an
burst
answer for
burst
this.
some fools. Damn. We get two. Eternals was probably the last thing of the new Marvel stuff I saw. Okay, so yeah, it's been over a year ago. Yeah, came out over a year ago. Been like a year and 3 months. Year and 2 months. Yeah. I'm all caught up. I've seen all 30 MCU movies. If you're including that, 30 includes Ed Norton's Hulk. I'm not including Morbius. In my list of 30, the guy that on Bounding into Comics doesn't include Morbius in that. He doesn't include the Venom movies. He does include the Ed Norton Hulk movie. But he doesn't include the... Even though technically they're going to try to work it in, it's still like a different studio. So even though the Ed Norton Hulk movie is the only... Yeah, the Ed Norton Hulk movie is by Universal, and that's the only movie he included in, because it was like the Hulk main character. But right, but it is still actually, that movie is included in the canon because they're using General Ross. They're using what's his face is General Ross in the MCU, so they've tried to put it in there, even though you're technically it is, but it really isn't, because it was a Universal movie, not a Marvel Studios movie. So that was his one little. He's not including Morbius in the Venom movies, which I've seen all those, so I didn't add those in either. Needless to say, Morbius would have been in the down in the list. And the Venom movies would have probably been kind of middle, It's whole quarter. So, but technically it is like Ruffalo was... a continuation of the Ed Norton Hulk movie. They were intending originally to have that part of the... Because Abomination, they've got the same actor playing the Abomination, in the MCU. The Disney Plus part of the TV streaming. Yeah, that the Abomination was in the She-Hulk. What's his face? Tim Roth. Yeah, it was Abomination. So technically that is an MCU movie, and I don't know. I shut up now. Yeah, we can take this. She-Hulk was... Yeah, it was. I had hopes for that. I don't know. I was fucking naive and delusional. I had after halfway through the first episode, I had hopes for it. Those hopes were quickly dashed.
This shall be of great help.
It's like they did a Han Solo movie. Yeah. Yeah. Han Solo movie. Oh, boy.
The power of the light.
God, how do you fuck that up? You know what I mean? That movie is not good. How do you fuck up Han Solo? Oh god. Why? Oh my god, dude. Unbelievable. I had forgotten all about that. Trying to force they're trying to be clever. They're trying, instead of just sticking to the basics and write a good story. The dice. Yeah. Oh my god, dude. That was that movie was just bad. There was one or two little parts about it I kind of liked, like when they attacked that train thing. I kind of liked that. I thought that was kind of neat, you know. But it's like they've got to try to be clever, and it never works. Yeah, there was a couple visual parts in it that I kind of liked, you know. But overall, yeah, that movie sucked overall. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, they did look cool. Yeah. Like I said, there's parts of that movie that's decent. Yeah. I have to rewatch that. I'm a little, it's been like, it's been about 3 years since I watched that movie, I think. I've seen it 2 or 3 times. I actually own the movie. I bought it digitally. I actually own it. Good God, I don't know why. I bought it. The first time I saw it, I had some sort of credit or something, and I bought it for like 10 bucks or something. Yeah, there's definitely some cool. Yeah, that little raid they did on that. Yeah, the overall story is just absolute garbage. I mean, it's an embarrassment to Han Solo. Well, I think I need to heal myself. I better end this before something bad happens.
Let us see if they have an answer.
Let's get on this here. Let's start redrawing some shit. Since I have 10 redraws. Let's play that. Even though I really don't need it. Now, I like Rogue One. I loved Rogue One. I'd say the movie I liked. I still like that Carl Urban fucking Dread movie. That's a perfect example of just a movie they just simply made. They weren't trying to do too much. I love that movie. What? Oh, I hit the wrong thing.
Not much has changed among the world's
Gonna drop into voice. Oh. Okay. Whoops. What did I do? Oop. Probably got to adjust some levels here. Hold on.
Let's see.
Hey, what up, man?
Testing.
Testing.
Yeah, I got sick in the past week.
Oh, you sound sick, dude.
I'm getting over that.
Yeah.
Just standard, kind of like head cold, move to the chest a little bit. But
Yeah.
I think mostly over it, which is good for me. I'm usually not that quick to get over that stuff, but
Yeah, I noticed you sounded either really tired or
oh yeah, it was that too.
Yep.
Yeah.
You sound
feeling pretty good now. Just a little congested.
well. That's not bad, but
Yeah, mostly cleared up. And
yeah.
Yeah, but I was having some.
Well, you've had that cold weather. You're not used to it, you know.
I think there's a lot of stuff like. I went to some district meeting. Could have been something from that. Could have been a lot of things. I don't even care.
Right. I guess.
It's more about how long does it take to get over this
Right.
shit, you know?
Everybody gets sick. It's just
Yeah,
I hate when it
sick.
lingers.
I was due. I hadn't been sick for a while since COVID, which would have been about. I think the summer actually. I think is when I got COVID. Yeah. Well, that went. I mean, I hate to say it, but that compressed all the the issues into a couple of days. That actually was easier to get over, and this took a while to
Right.
took like the whole week, pretty much.
Right.
The worst though.
I got sick. Not last the December before last. I got really sick for like 2 months, and it wasn't COVID. It was
long ago.
Yeah, and then it just kind of hung on. It was pneumonia or something. It was bad. I was fainting and
oh shit,
laying on my
fainting?
My ex-wife was like bringing me. My ex-wife was like bringing me shit and dropping it on the front porch of my house. Like that's how desperate I was to.
Maybe this new neighbor or the woman that's sending presents to you.
She's not sending.
That is such a weird, dude. 5 years later, something that's weird. Come on.
I have no idea, dude. She left me a note.
Update her Amazon for 5 years. Whatever.
I have no idea.
Get out of here.
I came home tonight after work and I pulled in my driveway and my headlights hit the front door for a second and she had taped a note on this little pink piece of paper.
They have
she
little hearts on it for in place of the eye.
Hey, man, I mean, I pick up on that. Trust me, I hit it. Shit, she's pretty hot actually.
Yeah.
Her name's Laura too. I'm like, oh god, psychos. But
I was thinking Little House on the Prairie. I don't know.
Oh
why.
yeah. Laura Ingalls. Yeah. She's a good looking broad after she got older, you know. Christy McNichol or whatever.
Is that right?
No, that's not her. That's not Christy.
I was gonna say that's somebody. I know
that's I'm getting her confused with Christy McNichol. Yeah, from the 70s. Yeah. Tatum O'Neal. Oh, they were in that movie. They did the movie. There were two young girls. I can't remember. I'm dating myself, but what is the name of that girl that played Laura Ingalls? And
I know her name, but I can't remember.
I can't remember either. Oh, we used to watch that show my sister loved that show. I liked it too.
Boring. I was like, ugh.
It depressed the fuck out of me when I was a little kid. Yeah.
Melissa Gilbert.
Melissa Gilbert. Thank you, man. That was bugging me. Melissa Gilbert.
Yeah.
Yep. The old memory's going, man. Shoo. Telling you.
Yeah, you're right. You should really remember these, TV show actors.
Well, I pride myself on remembering stupid shit.
Place in your brain for that garbage.
I don't know anything else, so I might as well.
Well, in that case, you're failing. Then, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I pride myself on knowing stupid shit. You know what I mean? And like trivial shit. But it's been slipping.
Well, that's something.
Yeah, you know.
I mean,
hey, I gotta take what I can get.
I suppose. Yeah. Yeah. What were we saying of the new movie? Yeah, I'm surprised that Ed Norton. I guess there was something else. I think that they in the MCU they made Scarlett Johansson say something about like, oh yeah, well, did you go down to calm down the Hulk when he was in a hut in Brazil or whatever, which was a tie back to the Edward Norton film
at the beginning of the film, right? Exactly, right.
Yeah, I think was that actually in the Ed Norton film? I don't think so, right? It was. She was in there.
She was not. Scarlett Johansson was not.
It was just a crew of military dudes.
Right.
Yeah. Because I remember he was there trying to calm down. I knew they were there, and it's been that movie I need to watch again. I remember I liked it because I like Ed Norton, and I think he can play those dark characters well.
Yes,
like intelligent dark character.
I love that movie.
You know, yeah.
You'll see on my list when I bring out my video. You'll see where I put it on my list.
Yeah. Plus, Eric Bana really is like kind of too big to be like. Bruce Banner.
I don't like Eric Bana.
Big dude. I didn't really believe him as.
I did not either. I couldn't.
He just was there. I was like, oh, okay. That's
That Ang Lee Hulk for me was horrible. I saw it in the movie theater too, and I was like,
terrible movie. And they put so much on him because
I like when you went. That was a terrible movie. Like
It was because I was thinking that I think he had just come off of directing two Cowboys, One Mountain or something, right?
oh,
Didn't he
Ang
just
Lee.
come off of
Yeah.
that? Yeah, that's what he directed too. I believe.
Right. Yep.
And I think prior to that, that was a weird one because he was known for like kind of action stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
Which was like, what? I don't know what. Maybe they experimented just to say, look, we tried it. Okay.
Yeah. They.
we got diversity higher, and it turned out terrible.
Yeah, sometimes you get a great. I mean, Ang Lee is a good director. I mean, he's a good filmmaker. You know what I mean? I think he's talented filmmaker. But
name a good film he did.
didn't he do Crouching Dragon, Hidden Tiger?
Okay, there you go. That's it. That's the one.
Right. There's another one too that he's got. I'm not saying he's the greatest in the world. I'm just saying he's.
I don't know from anything other.
Oh,
than,
I'm getting him confused with John Woo.
He did Life of Pi. I never watched that, but I know people love.
Love that. So yeah, I've never seen it.
I was just like, okay, it sounds more like.
Yep. Well, he had some cred. Let's put it that way. He had some cred, but sometimes it's the wrong fit for a film. You know what I mean?
Sense and Sensibility. Really, he did that. Eat, Drink. Oh man, he did a lot of drama.
Yeah. Yeah.
He did not do
action
at all.
John Woo does action. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I'm getting my Asians mixed
up.
Yeah. So, you know why? I thought he did because Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Yeah.
But probably whoever over there, probably whoever was the stunt coordinator and action coordinator, since that's how they handle it over there, is really the person I like.
Right. Exactly. It wasn't necessarily.
Yeah. In China, they don't let the director is just like, all right, get out of the way. Now it's time for the stunt coordinator.
Now the stunt guys, the choreographer. Right. Yeah, exactly.
That's the nice thing is that they actually give them, no, you're nothing. Get out of the.
Yeah, they give it. Yeah, exactly. The director doesn't really have the input,
right,
like that on. Ooh, is that a? Oh, I already have that shit. Yeah, I was getting them confused with John Woo a little bit, but. And I'm not crazy about a lot of John Woo movies. I mean, you know.
Oh, I like a lot of his old stuff.
The older stuff is much better. Yeah,
classic. Hard Boiled, Better Tomorrow.
But when he does a big blockbuster, like he did Mission Impossible 2, and it wasn't that great. I don't really
care for any of the new Hollywood stuff.
Yeah.
But they wanted him to replicate the success that he did over there. It's just not possible.
Right.
Because we don't have the same structure in any way.
Right. Right.
You would have to just let him do something here, and then it still may not hit because American audiences really like as a minority, we would like some of the Chinese stuff, but it takes a while. It's not like it comes out over there and we're like, oh, instant hit over here.
Right, exactly.
There's a subculture of people that grew up on like kung fu movies that still like Chinese movies of that nature, Right. And then when you had somebody that was doing stuff with style, the way John Woo was doing with like the two gun stuff,
Yep.
with Chai and Fat, that stuff was just stylish, just slow-mo that he threw in there.
Right.
I mean, it's another action movie, but he was doing something a little excessive, kind of like what's the guy that did the 300? He had a very specific style. What's his name? Start with the Z. He did Man of Steel as well.
Oh, Zack Snyder. Yeah.
Snyder. There you go, Zack. Right. So he had a very specific, same thing with John Woo. He had a very specific style that was his thing. Slow-mo, two gun slow, that was it.
Right.
And Zack Snyder, very specific things. So when you ask them to do something that's not their specific thing, you're gonna get what you're gonna get. You're gonna get, Let them do what they do well,
100%.
Because like he also did, what's that other DC comic?
Watchmen.
Yeah, Watchmen. There you go.
Yeah.
My brain. So you're saying you can't remember shit. I can't remember shit. I just don't even. Doesn't even like. I don't even have a box to look in for these names. So I don't care. I really don't care. I care more about the concepts and the ideas and everything. And that's what makes it look like I don't know what I'm talking about because I don't have the names of labels. No, I don't know. But I worked more on like all the other stuff behind it. But yeah,
I knew what you meant. Yep.
Yeah. So Watchmen, people didn't like it and then of course, the actual artist and writer why would, I mean, the writer, he wouldn't, of course he's not going to like it. He don't like anything
Right.
that's not his, you know, that,
Oh, yeah.
that he didn't do. And I'm not going to blame him for that. That's just the type of person he is. It's like that Mick Gordon, I guess. I think he's the music guy that did stuff for Doom Eternal.
Doom. Right.
Yeah. So they were like, oh, well, you know, clearly it's the company that was. I was like, no. People like this are, they know that they're better. They don't have to think they're better. They know that they're better in some ways than other people. And so they have this ego about them, about like, well, you know, and to their credit, if you let them alone, they'll do their thing. But at the same time, hey, we got to have what we got to have, you know, within whatever budget. You either work with the program or don't at all.
Right.
So that's why I didn't fully take the Mick Gordon side of that, you know. I was like, no, I've known some artists that just go way overboard, and they're not easy to work with at all. So,
Right. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a two-way street.
Yeah, Alan Moore wasn't going to ever like
Alan
a
Moore.
cinematic version of Watchmen. I mean, yeah, he has contempt
His
for anything
attitude
that's
was,
not.
You could never do this. That was it from
Right.
the get-go.
Right.
Yeah. So right. Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of those.
So that's why I was like, wait, why did they? And I was like, I guess the small tie-ins that you try to make to put the Norton Hulk in there. I really have to watch it again. I think that it's
a good movie.
The longer it went, I think the worse it got. Because I remember less of it. I remember some of the fight at the end.
Oh, I loved it.
Not a lot, really.
I
don't remember
loved
much of
it.
It seemed like it seemed out of place because they were building it one way, and Edward Norton also acts a certain way too, and I think it got out of like the scope of what he's good at when they started getting to the 3D Hulk, because it's no longer him. It's like this 3D thing that you have to believe, and they just didn't have the tech right, in my opinion. Not like the new Hulk. He has a better.
No, 100% on that. Yeah,
the acting just failed, and it just ended up being a slugfest, which is okay, you know. But you lose a lot of the drama or whatever.
Well, I love
storytelling.
I love the fact that the Hulk never talked in that, but the very last word when he's fighting Abomination at the end, and the Abomination looks like the Abomination has it wrapped up, and he's about ready to throw that and destroy that helicopter with Betty Ross and General Ross on it, and then they waited for Hulk to say, he goes, Hulk smash. I love that. That was, and he hadn't said a word. They didn't have the Hulk say a word the whole movie. You know, he doesn't gab on like, you know, like he does in the Avengers or, you know, but then he just goes Hulk smash. And I love that, man. That was a great build up, I thought.
Yep.
He just fucking went off.
I have to watch again. I don't even know where I would watch.
I love that fight at the end. That's my kind of fight. We might have different, you know, tastes on that.
Don't remember it.
Yeah,
I really don't.
I loved it.
Well
yeah, I remember thinking, oh, that's. I wish they do that more with these superhero movies. You know.
Let's see.
He goes, any last words? You know, Hulk smash.
Yeah. It looks like it's only a rental.
What's a rental?
Hulk, Incredible Hulk 2.
Oh, Incredible Hulk. Oh, from 2008 or 2007 or whenever it was. Yeah.
28. Yeah, 2008.
Yeah, 2008. I saw that in the theater. It came out like around the same time Iron Man did. Because I saw both of those in the theater, like in the same, you know, like month, I think. The original Iron Man, you know, Because I know the Sam Raimi Spider-Man 3 came out the year prior to that. I remember seeing. I saw all those in the theater. I was going to the movies a lot during that time, I remember.
Pretty sure I saw Hulk on either DVD or it had to be.
Yep.
Probably something like that. Because even though I know there was subscription services, I don't think they had it on any of that kind of thing.
Yeah, that was during a time I saw the Transformers came out in 2007. I saw that. And I just went to I was going to the movies like every fucking week for like a 2-year period. I remember I was going to the movies like crazy.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm going to do one more. Defeat Nest Mother on easy. I don't feel like doing any level 40s. Getting my fucking ass handed to me.
Yeah, those Nest Mothers can be...
Yeah.
They can be pretty easy. Well, because I use Mindbender a lot.
I shouldn't have any problem with it. Yeah. Not on this mode. Now on the level 40.
Yeah.
Level 40
I
is
love you turning that shield guy against the Nest Mother. He just...
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Takes off like 700 health in one.
Hell yeah.
But then I also started incorporating Mind... I think it's Mind Breaker?
Mind Breaker.
It's whatever the other...
Is Berserk.
Berserker.
Yeah, Berserk.
So for 3... So they'll attack 3 times. Anything near them. So
that's awesome.
I'm not near them. Oh, yeah. It's great.
Yeah.
3 attacks. And it just... yeah. As long as you're not near them, you're fine.
Yep.
Yeah, don't be near them and you'll be fine. So it's a great intro card because everything's always stacked on, whatever side it's on.
Right.
Yep, I did that a few times and it's good stuff.
Did you finish the game yet, or you haven't?
No, because that, like the after that, which would have been like yesterday and then today, I pretty much was out of it.
Oh, I see. I got you.
I mean, I was doing some work, but it's kind of hard to focus, and I was just, kicking back a lot, trying to just.
Yeah, I haven't been playing a whole lot either. I really just haven't had the interest, and I mean, I'm interested in it, but I just,
Yeah.
I'm in such a. I mean, it's just my days are blurred together right now. I feel like Bill Murray and Groundhog's Day right now. I mean, fucking month without a day off.
Yeah, geez, yeah.
I mean, it's not. I shouldn't complain. That I mean, it's it's money. I'm not complaining. It sounds like I am, but really I'm not. Well, I am, but
I mean, it's pretty grueling.
Yeah, it's annoying. It's annoying, but boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I like when I get an AOE and you can wipe out a bunch of those
at
the same time.
I got one of them.
I like his special attack. He's just shooting a gun, or whatever.
Yeah, most of his shit.
Special attack or whatever he says.
His quick attack's cool though, because you get an extra target.
Right. Yeah, you get 2 targets.
Yeah, not too shabby.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's nothing special. I just like they've got Nolan North doing the voice, and it's the same guy doing the voice that did Marvel Heroes. Yep. The voice of Marvel Heroes. But yeah, I like the character. He's funny.
Yep.
Let's see. Let's get this guy with block here. Blade.
Yeah, I forget. Morbius is what you said? Paramount, Sony,
Morbius. Yeah, Morbius is Sony. Yeah.
Yeah,
along
Sony.
with the Venom movies, they're both Sony.
Venom and
yeah,
I guess originally Spider-Man, but I think they got him back anyway. So yeah. But then also X-Men too, right? Aren't they Sony?
Fox. They were Fox. Yeah.
Wait, didn't Fox just get bought out?
I believe so. Yeah, the X-Men. Yeah, they've got the rights to the X-Men back for cinematic.
Disney has Fox now. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, disgusting. Golly.
Disney has the mouse.
You see that
from China? Yeah.
Did you see that Ironheart thing?
Okay.
Okay. All right. You did. Yeah. I pretty much said the same. I was like, I knew they were going to mess it up. I just didn't know how bad. And they're just, I don't know how they can just go even further. Like, it's like alternate reality or something.
You haven't seen Wakanda in forever, have you?
No.
Don't bother.
I also didn't hear that it was any good anyway. So.
It wasn't.
Well, see, part one, I didn't think that was that great either. People made a big
I didn't
deal
like
about
part. I've got it low down on my list of 30 Black Panther movie, and it just didn't hit for me. I was like,
Yeah.
this ain't Black Panther. I love the depiction of Black Panther in Civil War. I love that. I was like, oh, that movie's going to be cool. And they fucked it up. I'm like,
Well,
really?
they ended up making it a big, like,
Right.
Welcome to the motherland.
Yeah,
kind
I
of thing. So,
fucking
you know,
hate
it's
that
like-
shit, man.
Right. It's kind of like if see, there's no equivalent for me, so I can't really say. But gosh, I don't know.
It was bad.
I guess like in The Boys, the one guy, God, I can't remember his name. The guy that's supposed to be Simon Pegg, but Simon Pegg ends up playing the father.
Oh, Simon.
But,
oh, you're talking about the wimpy dude.
the wimp, exactly. So
With Simon
he's
Pegg's
Irish or
his
whatever.
father. Yeah, exactly.
Right. So they instead of because he's
Howie
too old
or
at that
what,
point-
what's his name?
Howie, there you go. Howie's
It's
correct.
not Howie.
It is.
It's close
It
to
is.
Howie.
No, it's like let me see.
It's close to
I
Howie.
should know. I've read.
It's not
so much of
Howie.
it too. Huey. There you go,
Huey. What did I say? Howie?
I've read yeah, but I'm like, yeah, that's that. I'm like, that's it. That's the one.
I knew it was
Huey,
close,
Howie,
but
whatever.
yeah,
Anyways,
whatever.
He's like Irish, and he like that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's like when they made so a comparison would have been is if when they made that series, they made it a big like return to Ireland kind of thing. you know,
Right,
like,
exactly,
what are you talking
exactly,
about?
yeah.
It's like that was part of
Stupid.
his culture,
Yeah.
but it didn't like he's drinking Guinness all the time. Like if they would have
Right.
pulled out all the tropes,
And-
and then they would have made it like St. Patrick's Day. Well, actually, St. Patrick's Day, he had to give a whole diatribe about.
Oh my
how that
God.
wasn't-
Right, exactly.
that would have been just as terrible.
Right.
It has nothing to do
100%.
with- that's why I was trying to find some kind of.
And I don't like the way they depict Wakanda in the MCU. I don't like the way they depict it. I want it to be
Well,
more
they're superior
shrouded
to
and
everything.
mysterious and more secluded, like it is originally in the comic
Anybody could
books.
fly over and find it. Apparently.
Yeah,
So-
but now it's some big, grandiose palace that looks like Asgard, and I'm like, no,
Right.
I want
Right.
it dark and mysterious, and
Yeah, but they didn't want to make it too like native, because in that a native means like backwards. So in order to be progressive,
fuck.
you got to be equal to the whites. And so in order to be equal, you got to take their architecture. You see how terrible it actually ends up being.
I know.
They actually go against what like they're making. Oh, we're gonna. It's just so dumb.
I love the way
It's
they originally
just so
depicted
dumb.
Wakanda in the Marvel comic book. It was cool, but
Yeah.
never. Oh, you nitpick too much. Well, that's what I do. I mean, on stuff I like.
Yeah.
Some for the rest of us.
But yeah, I didn't like that Black Panther movie. That first one, I didn't like it at all. It's one of my least favorite.
There was a lot of things going on in it. Like there was the whole narrative of the guy running away and
Yeah,
the being in the inner city or whatever, and then that lip thing, and that's how you get back in. And there was a
Yeah.
lot. There was a lot. I just kind of tried to, watch it. I remember I was in Houston at the time, and so I was just kind of trying to chill out and watch something. And I was like, I don't really know what's going on.
yeah,
I mean, I eventually got it. It was fine.
yeah.
And then that whole thing, there were parts there that I just didn't. I stopped paying attention.
Right.
Like the fight in the. Okay, they went to go get an artifact.
Right.
Because the one guy
Yeah.
he gets all the artifacts and buys them up for the motherland, which is very similar to stuff with Anyway, that reminds me of China. Actually, there was a lot of movies about Chinese, the British taking Chinese artifacts. That's like a historical thing,
Right.
And so in old kung fu movies, you'd see that. Hell, even in
Rush Hour. Did that.
well, not just Rush Hour, but like Jackie Chan's when he was
Yeah.
Drunken Master. I think.
Yep.
I think that was about it.
That was
too,
part
like
of that.
updated
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
The British, the British, having control
Yeah.
of Hong Kong. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's what that reminded me of. It's like, oh, okay, he's doing that, and then there was the exit. He got exiled for whatever. The father got exiled, and then it just it was kind of like they wanted to give him a lot of screen time, so they gave him that whole story thing, and that's why people were like, oh, he's a cool villain. Right, because you focused a little too much not on Black Panther. Chadwick Boseman was kind of like to me, he was almost personalityless. Like
Yeah, I agree.
He didn't really make a big impact on me.
He
like,
did.
as the main actor. He was kind of like, okay, the bad guy made a big impact.
Right.
Clearly, came in, took the shit, sat on the throne. Like I'm the motherfucker now.
Yep.
He made the impact. Bozeman was kind of like milquetoast.
Oh, big time.
That's why when people were like, "Oh, we gotta celebrate him," I'm like, "For what?" Like,
Yeah, it wasn't that great.
a
Now,
lot of people make movies.
I like the way they depicted him in Captain America: Civil War. He was a badass.
Right.
I mean, he was, I don't care.
Yeah.
He
was like, I'm on your level, or maybe even above it.
Right.
But that's the point. He's a king.
Right.
And
Exactly.
he's got all this tech, and he's protecting his people and his land.
Yep.
That's the difference.
Yep.
And these, I can't really remember, like, other than him being a victim a lot.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't
have to
like
watch
the
it again.
tech. The original depiction of Wakanda in Marvel Comics is they weren't so tech heavy. They had that vibranium, but
Right.
it wasn't so. It was more ancestral and a little more just. It wasn't that they were like the biggest technology. That they kind of retconned that in the. I prefer the old style Wakanda. Like I like the old Black Panther. I mean I like older characters anyway, but to me it's more interesting.
Well, that's the idea, is that they can still be a powerhouse or a threat without having to have done it the same way.
Right, exactly.
Which, honestly, if you want to be a progressive, that's kind of how that is.
Right.
Like, I don't have to take your way of being in order to be. And I'm not really like that anyway. I don't really care how. I don't think about that stuff that much. But that's usually, if you look at a progressive thing, they're like, well, math is racist because we don't think that way. I'm like, okay, well, so what you're saying is because you're doing it like the most. Well, like, math is a universal language. Everyone agrees on that.
Right, exactly.
It's nothing to do with race.
Right, nothing to do. Yeah, math is done the same way.
That concept of like, well, we can come to the same conclusion without using your methods. That's what Wakanda really should be, rather than we're using your methods and we're better than that.
100%.
Or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
you nailed it.
look at our
100%.
technology and our architecture, but
Right.
basically it's
Yep.
by doing the stuff that you do, not like doing it our own way.
Right. Oh, you're 100%.
I mean, I don't know too much in the comics of the history of Wakanda. I really don't. Black Panther was not my thing.
Right.
So I didn't have a lot staked on the movie. That's why I didn't really. I'm pretty sure we even talked about that.
Right.
I remember saying those words. But so
Well, I
when
always
watched
loved
it, I
Black
was just like,
Panther. Yeah.
It's all right.
Yep.
Yeah. I knew he was supposed to be a badass and stuff, and he was a good fighter and all that. And
Yeah, but I don't like him all teched up. I like him with the claws and the vibranium claws and stuff like that, but I don't like the whole tech aspect of the Black Panther. I was kind of like, but I'm old school. I'm old school, though. I mean,
World's Greatest. That's why World's Greatest Heroes was such a good depiction of a lot of them.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
in that he was in that, and he was good in that.
He was good in that.
Yeah, sure,
Yes.
it's an animation, but
Yes.
the representation of what he is
Was
like.
much better than the movie, in my opinion. Yep.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Yep. I agree. That's my opinion, but I mean, I lean old school anyway, but not always. But for the most part, I know you got to have a modern.
Clearly, you liked Morbius on the new thing. If you only liked the old school stuff, you would have been more like a lot of other people that claim that they do, and been up in our. Which I think a lot of them just complain about it because it's just something to complain about. Like, oh, look, it's not exactly. I watched those Hobbit movies, and there's plenty they changed. The further along they got in those Hobbit movies, the more he changed.
The more they change, right?
Yeah,
Those are good movies, though. Yeah, those aren't bad movies.
Well, I'll tell you that the last one was not great. The
Decimation
Hobbit,
of Smog, or
no, the Battle of the Five Armies.
No, I did not. I didn't see that one. I didn't see that one yet.
He got progressively more and more progressive.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like he really. I don't know if there was some outside influence, or maybe he just wanted to make his mark on it. Maybe he always imagined there needed to be some kind of like, I always wanted to see a dwarf and a elf fall in love. I'm like, what? When that showed up in the second movie, I was like, what in the fuck is going on? Is my memory? Are there that big of a? Is that big of a gap in my memory that I don't remember that?
No, that was all added.
That's bull.
Yeah.
Because that character was also BS. There was no real. The only real female like elven character is like Galadriel.
Yes.
Like you know, there's some other older ones, but they're usually like not fighting. They're not like they're the queens and
right.
they're the princesses. You know, they're not part of this whole battle and stuff like that. You know, rarely ever do they become, the gods or whatever. Sure, there's female gods, whatever. They'll participate in that stuff.
Right.
That was way long before any of these things happened.
Right.
You know. So, when I was watching those movies, I was like, yeah, I see the differences. The first one of them, the first Hobbit one, I don't know if it's the Long Journey or something like that they named it, but that one that might be the best of all of his movies as far as like how close it is to the book.
Right.
That might be including all the Fellowship, Twin Towers, all that.
Yeah.
All of it. And the first one is probably also the most boring to regular people because it follows the book so closely. And that's what happens when you follow the book so closely. It just takes forever to fucking do everything.
Right.
Because you're painting the picture of the surroundings and the thoughts and everything.
This is a good movie, though. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I mean, well, did you read that book, The Hobbit?
A long time ago.
Yeah.
I read all those books. Yeah.
He took that one book and turned it into 3, which really would have worked fine. There's actually way more that he didn't purposefully put in there, like the whole Bjorn thing, how the Hobbit showed up there.
Yep.
He changed that all together. He shortened it, but then he added in this storyline of some female elf that supposedly Legolas was, he liked her, or there was supposed to be some kind of love thing there, maybe kind of,
Right.
But then she's like, but she's a lowly servant wood elf that that's the other thing. They made, that elf with the wood elf king, yeah, he wasn't great, but they made him to be like the worst piece of shit in the movies. I was like, the men, by the way, but oh my god, see, I just watched this. So Bard, the guy that shot down Smaug, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Smaug,
or however, I don't say it right. Yeah.
I always call him Smaug.
I call him Smaug.
Calling him Smaug because he kind of represented the idea of environmentals. Like he's this toxic, creeping
Smaug.
Death,
Smaug.
And Tolkien's old stuff, he would talk about how the dragons would infect the area around them and stuff like that.
Yep.
So anyway, whatever, Smaug. But Smaug when
I always said Smaug because I'm just lazy.
so Bard kills him, right? And then when they go to get reparations, basically is what it is, for the human beings and having helped out the dwarves and their place got destroyed, and also he killed Smaug or whatever. So hey man, you did a favor to the dwarves there that you deserve some payback, right? So they make it to where the Elven King is all like, no, we're gonna kill these motherfuckers because I hate dwarves. That's not true.
Right.
That was never. Sure, they didn't get along, whatever. Sure, they may have looked at them like, whatever. But there was never this hatred for dwarves between the elves. That's ridiculous.
Right.
There was no hatred in the books the way he made it out to be. Like, oh, they should die. No.
They're trying to add conflict or something, but there was
there was already conflict. You know why? The piece of shit was actually the humans.
Right.
Bard was the one that was like, I think we should go and fucking wreck this shit. The wood elf king in the books was actually like, I think that there's time for us to step back and wait and see if we can come to this peaceably without having any conflict. But they reversed the roles because I think they wanted to do it because they wanted to make humans look good.
Right. Right.
But it's dumb because that's not how it was. The humans were very complex in that, sure, they may have done good things, but that's humanity.
Right.
We do good things and we do shitty things.
Right.
Right. So no, Bard was really pushy. There you go. See, you defeated the Nest Mother. No problem.
Yeah, it's easy.
Not hard to kill her. Yeah. Yeah, so that kind of got to me. I was like, "What?" I was like, I don't see why they're making the elves look really terrible, but I guess,
Yeah, but they didn't hate the dwarves and the elves. Didn't hate. Yeah,
Oh, they didn't really like each
they
other.
didn't
that
like each
much.
other. They had like contempt, but it wasn't like
Yeah, as far
it
as
wasn't like a
contempt is
hatred
concerned,
or
they could
anything.
be up to
Yeah,
contempt, but they're not gonna
yeah,
the orcs are attacking. We're gonna let you die. Fuck no, because the elves hated. That's another thing. They screwed that whole battle up. By the way, they screwed it all up. Like they screwed up so much of that battle. I was like almost in disgust watching the last part of that movie. I couldn't believe this was the same Peter Jackson. I was like, did he hand the reins over to somebody else and just give up?
right.
Did somebody just come in and say, look, we need to make these changes? First of all, the dwarves didn't show up and then start fighting the orcs on their own. The elves actually hate orcs more than any other. You know why? Because they are elves.
Right.
They're twisted,
Exactly.
dark creatures
Dark. Yeah.
that long ago separated from the elves.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's why they hate them so much. They're a reflection of themselves and how evil that they could really be.
Right.
And so they detest it with every being, with every fiber. They hate
Right.
them. So having the dwarves hate them because of what they did, the whole, but not the same. It's like a bloodlust with an elf if he sees an orc. He's
Right.
gonna fucking murder them,
Right.
So having the movie, like the dwarves go out there and we're just gonna wait and sit back, because I'm the hive. They always gotta make elves like douchebags.
Right.
That's not how in Tolkien stuff, elves were noble.
Right.
And they fought alongside men and dwarves alike. And they, it wasn't like they making the elves like some haughty, like, oh, I'm better than you. No. Yeah, they thought that, but the point is they also, cared more about light and goodness than they did about like differences or whatever of like what they felt how you should live or whatever.
Right.
So, anyways, but yeah, that whole thing was nonsense. Having them. They kind of rectified it a little bit. They just drew out the drama, but for the wrong reason. There was plenty of drama in that fight without needing to do that. They eventually had the elves going in there and fight, but that whole fight between Thorin and Bolg or whatever, that was bullshit.
Yep.
He never killed him. He never even he died on the field. He died from like spears or something like that.
But it wasn't by his hand. Yeah.
No,
Right.
You know who killed him? Bjorn.
Right. Right.
In bear format, which they kind of got right, although he was supposed to be a lot bigger. He just grew to like a massive size and just destroyed the goblin line, the orc line, whatever. I think it was mostly goblins. And
I mean, why can't they just stick with the? You know what I mean?
It would have been epic. Having
Right,
them come in
exactly,
there,
yeah.
Tossing them all around, fighting and killing. I think it was Bolg. I'm starting to forget. It wasn't Azog. Azog was fucking dead. That was another stupid thing. I don't know why they had him in that fight, or even before he died.
He died.
Dane chopped his head off
Right.
in a battle. Like at the gates of Moria. This is all historical
They don't
shit.
it's like they just
But it
they
didn't
use
make
it
any
for
sense 'cause that's a
reference,
Peter
but they
Jackson
don't.
thing.
Yeah, I know.
Why he felt he needed two big dogs on the battlefield, I don't know. Like, he felt he needed, besides Bolg, I think it was Bolg or something.
It'd be
like that. I can't
interesting.
remember that guy's
It'd
name.
be interesting to see like exactly what came to fruition to make how some of these changes. Who knows? Maybe whether it be studio or you never know. There's always some financial
adding in-
backer,
Adding in that romance thing between the dwarf and the elf, and giving Evangeline Lilly, I think.
Yeah.
She was the elf.
Yes.
Giving her like
She
more
plays
of a
the
role.
wasp in
Right.
in
It made me not
Ant-Man.
like her.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like her
oh, no.
anyway. Yeah.
Oh no, feminism. Oh,
Right.
no. I was like, what is going on? What did they do? And I don't know how that, if she negotiated something or what, but somehow she had more of a role than whatever the guy's name is that plays Legolas. It's just ridiculous. It was just ridiculous.
You mean it plays Legolas in?
Yeah.
You mean Orlando Bloom?
He's really Orlando Bloom. He
Yeah.
barely does anything anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, Fili Kili dying, like not protecting Thorin, it was ridiculous because they had to change it so they would die somewhere else trying to something stupid. Who gives a crap? It was just dumb. It just didn't make any sense.
Right.
Okay, that's the other thing. Thorin coming out of the gates in like ragtag armor, that the stuff that he went to the mountain with is ridiculous. They got decked out. They're like, this is the armor of our dwarven like forefathers and all that.
Right.
They put that, he had gleaming, it was described as like golden gleaming armor coming, just bursting out and just scaring the hell
instead
out
of ragtag, like you say, ragtag. Yeah.
Instead, he's in like some raggedy fur coat and all this crap. No, he looked like a dwarven god coming out of those gates and just shocking the battlefield, driving them all back, piercing through all of the lines that were there of defense or of attackers. That was the beauty, and eventually hit the, I think, guardsman, the private guardsman of the main orc guy. That would have been amazing to see. That was a huge rally, and he was rallying, to me, like men and elves alike both came to his side. That would have been fucking amazing to see, but they didn't.
They fucked it up. Yep.
Yeah.
They got to change it.
He goes out there and he saves Dane.
Yep.
It's just. Oh
I still like the movie. I mean, I don't have all that reference. I've read those books, but man, it's been such a long time ago. Yeah. So I just not.
No, for me too.
Yeah.
But there's certain scenes that, and he doesn't remember. Tolkien was not like the most descriptive dude in the world, so your mind kind of fills in blanks.
Right.
I go back and I bet I'm pretty on the mark.
Right.
I'm pretty sure. I'll go back and I'll take a look, but I know that there's things that they don't make any sense. Like, and I was like, what is this? Why does this feel wrong? I was like, why does this not feel the way? And because he never did that. There were some things I did look up, and I was like, he never fought up on his own. The ice flow, their ice flow battle was a different battle at a different time. I was like, I remember something like that, but not during this battle.
Well, there was quite a bit, not quite a bit, but there was some changes. I mean, they altered some stuff on the original. Yeah, Peter Jackson altered some stuff on the original trilogy, but it's just not that much. I mean, it was pretty spot on, but yeah, there was some stuff that was changed. Yeah,
it was pretty good. There were some major things,
and I understand you have to change when you're adapting something to the big screen. You got to change some stuff for pacing and all that stuff, maybe, but because the problem with making a movie is you have a time limit. People can read a book at their own pace and do whatever kind of imagination going on while you're reading the book. But in a movie, you have to pace the people. You have to create the pace. And
this is the problem, though. The battle was a pretty long battle in the movie. Do you know how long the battle was in the book? Like at most 2 pages. At most.
Right.
So,
but they want to.
He's not a massively descriptive writer.
Right.
He was like, this happened, and then the eagle showed up, and then Bjorn showed up, and and he describes a little bit about that, and he took Thorin off the battlefield. They took that away, those motherfuckers. That's
what you were looking forward to. Yeah, I'm
looking for key things that I knew in my head that were like, oh, this was so dramatic, and instead he's dead up there on an ice floe. And nobody really. I'm like, what?
That's bullshit.
They did get the thing where he apologizes to Bilbo there, for basically doubting him as a friend or whatever.
Right.
That was good. Arkansas stuff was pretty good. All that. There was a lot of good things, but the whole Fili thing with Fili and Keely and Fili, really, it just him and the elf. It just was terrible. It changed the story. It didn't make any sense. It just was like nonsense. It just was nonsense.
Yeah.
And anyway, that made it bad. What made it worse was how they changed the battle too. It just didn't need to be changed that way. But I think they were going for some spectacle. They wanted a big old fight between Thorin, so he could get closure. But At least that's what I think, because he didn't kill him. He died. He
Right.
just died
Right.
among his people, and that was the last stand for them. But they got the Bjorn thing, like his attitude, I think, pretty well when they did meet him. But they didn't do the whole story of like him, Gandalf calling them in like in pairs or whatever. Oh, there's only 3 of us.
Right.
So
right.
when 6 of us showed up, what do you mean? Whoa, what do you mean 6? You said 3. Oh, did I forget to mention my other 2? Oh, they should be coming around, and they show up. So, okay, so like I was saying, there were 8 of us up in the tree. 8? Okay, even goblins know how to count. I remember some of these things. It's like, you can't, 8 is not 6 or whatever. So finally he doesn't care. He just cared about that they killed a bunch of goblins and the Goblin King. So yeah, that whole Goblin King, that was different stuff. But that was during book 1, I think. The first movie, I think. So that was different altogether. But I didn't mind because I liked what they showed. It was, it was,
I saw the first 2. I didn't see that last one you were referring to. Well, I forget.
Well,
I saw the Desolation. I saw the Hobbit, and then I saw the second one. It's the Desolation of Smog.
Yeah.
I watched that one.
Something like The Long Journey or something like
yeah,
that.
I can't remember. It was okay. I mean, I'm not crazy about it, but I mean, I thought it was a good movie.
Was definitely like
yep.
close to the damn book. An Unexpected Journey. That's what the first one's called. Yeah, then Desolation.
But I'm not near as steeped in
armies.
Tolkien stuff as you are, or some other people that I know are. That
a lot of it has to even if I talk about it, I have to go back and look at notes because
right.
I have to go back and look at things because I won't remember. I know, and then I need to I confirm, and then I'll forget names, whatever, But most of it, I could tell if it's right or not. Yeah, the whole thing about, oh my God. And speaking of I'm telling you, he started getting woke or something. They had some part with Galadriel in there.
Oh God.
She drives back the Witch King. And I'm like, come on. What is this nonsense? Gandalf didn't get saved by her.
Oh, yes. It was, they went really, have you watched any of the Amazon series of it?
Hell no.
Oh, it's an abomination
in my life.
Yeah. It's absolutely made up horse shit. Yeah.
It's probably like I don't know, was Moon Knight, did you find that to be any good?
No.
But see there you go. It's like when you watch Moon Knight, it's like, what is this?
Yeah.
I see the costume and I know the
that's
name.
it.
But elsewise, what is this?
They had to change it. I mean, they changed that big time, but that's just a lot of that shit's been retconned, just Carrie Fisher deep faked. I'm reading this for the first time. These deep fakes are getting people in trouble these days. They should have found someone new to replace Chadwick Boseman. Oh yeah, they should have. I don't understand why. Yeah, Chadwick Boseman. They should have had a new casting for Black Panther. I mean, I'm sorry that he died.
So
it's tragedy.
Did they?
No, it was focusing on Angela Bassett and I don't know, man. Then they had Namor, and they pronounce it Nemur, or what? It's just, I don't know. I fell asleep through most of it.
Without Black Panther,
exactly. Yeah, they're at war with.
They really didn't care. It's just a paycheck.
It's a filler.
None of it mattered.
Yeah, it was. I didn't care for it. I fell
Yeah,
asleep through half of it, Janzer. I mean,
that's the sad thing is they made a big thing about his death just for the paycheck. It literally was just to hype it up.
It sounded
if they cared that much, they wouldn't have made a second movie.
Right. That's what I was thinking.
Like you said, they would have just recast him.
Right. There was no need to make that movie. That movie was kind of like the Eternals. There's just no reason for that movie to exist.
It's like what they did with Creed. Creed was not about Rocky anymore, so they named it Creed.
Right?
It's a new generation stuff. You don't have to like it. It's new. It's an offshoot. The first one was not that bad. It was a little stereotypical, but a lot of his movies are anyway, so I don't really care. It wasn't that bad.
So I guess Sylvester Stallone isn't involved anymore. Didn't Sylvester Stallone see the writing on the wall on that? They were
don't know,
gonna.
but, I mean,
You knew they were looking to edge him out of that.
anybody would have. Like, it's
Right.
not like. I mean, I don't want to watch a Creed series that's aimed at younger generations.
I don't either. I mean, make a new
Yeah.
make a new boxer, make a new character, a new world where this young boxer.
But it's in line with what they're doing with media in general. Of like, let's just build off of the old stuff without even paying any tribute to the old stuff. Let's just use the name for the recognition and sales and eyes. That's it.
Because they can't come up with their own shit.
Mm-hmm. It's too scary. Yeah.
Yep.
Because if you taken the Creed aspect out of it, it would have just